Eagle-eyed viewers spot what Hillary Clinton is hiding under a giant muumuu. By that conservative girl politics U.S. News for MadWorldNews.com. Hillary Clinton stepped out for a speaking engagement on Saturday while wearing a huge muumuu, white pants, and tan shoes. She was seemingly hoping to hide what was going on underneath her mess of an outfit, but eagle-eyed viewers still spotted it. Now Hillary's secret has been exposed to the world. Hillary Clinton is widely recognized for her odd fashion sense, or lack thereof. Initially, she established herself as queen of the ill-fitting pantsuit, leading many to question her sexuality. Now that she's later on in years, her style has evolved, although not in a good way. Now Hillary seems to have an affinity for muumuus. On Saturday, Hillary spoke at Ozzy Fest, a two-day festival in Central Park, which has nothing to do with Ozzy Osbourne. And her ensemble for the occasion drew the ire of social media users everywhere, according to the Daily Wire. She wore a light blue muumuu over white pants and tan canvas shoes. Well, colostomy bag, one says, that is the ugliest thing I have ever seen, and that dress is horrendous. What's she wearing? She looks like she's in a hospital. What is she wearing? Hillary Clinton looks like hell at Ozzy Fest in New York. You gotta be kidding me. You can't make this stuff up. This is what the whole Mueller investigation, how come she lost? Just take a look at what, didn't I say you need tape to put her together to hold her up? You want this representing your country? Are you kidding me? I mean, you can't make this stuff up. By Christina Layla for the GatewayPundit.com. I can't believe it. That's me. They put me up on this thing. I didn't even realize that. You gotta be kidding. You gotta be kidding. Laura Harrison, what is she wearing? Hillary Clinton looks like hell at Ozzy Fest. Wow, they put me up there. Thank you, Laura Harrison. Wow, I didn't even believe that. Hillary's odd fashion choice over the weekend may not have been so much out of bad personal taste, however, as it was for self-preservation, despite the fact that she did her best to cover it up. Though eagle-eyed viewers seem to notice what they believe the former Secretary of State tried so desperately to hide beneath all that fabric. According to one Twitter user, Hillary wore the unseemly muumuu, to cover up a colostomy bag. I wouldn't be surprised. Hillary's health has been the subject of speculation ever since she was on the campaign trail in the run-up to the 2016 election. The two-time presidential loser barely made it through the rigors of the campaign trail, this last time struggling to climb just a few steps at a time, and at one point collapsing into the arms of her aides before they shuffled her into the van waiting by the curbside. But despite a slew of incidents that would suggest Hillary isn't exactly the picture of health, she has refused to address the concerns of the American people regarding her medical status, which has only led to more speculation and less faith that she has the chops to hold up in any sort of political office. Add to this her choice of attire for public appearances in recent months, and it seems that Hillary is trying desperately to hide something. Why else would she be wearing an oversized coat in the sweltering summer heat? Why else would she don an unflattering muumuu that looks more appropriate for a hospital stay post-surgery than a highly publicized speaking engagement? A lot of questions on that. Let's move up.
ugly
Oh,
part
wait.
of it.
Let's see if we can get her walking. I think she... No. No, see, they don't even have her walking, really. They cut it. Yeah. Anyway. Right here.
However, however, I think that the whole audience would. We know that they stole not only emails, but they stole data, what's called analytics, from the Democratic National Committee that was serving as the basis for decisions that were being made in the last months of the presidential campaign. We know that probing and gathering information about critical infrastructure, our electric grid, our airline traffic system,
needs to make it clear to Trump that his behavior in that press conference was un-American, outrageous, ridiculous, and stupid. As Secretary of State, is it the Secretary's job to speak truth to power, as uncomfortable and difficult as that might be? And I assume it is, based on what you were just describing to us. So what advice would you give to the current Secretary of State, Mr. Pompeo, as he has his advisories with President Trump?
Well, I don't think there's any doubt that Vladimir Putin has a very clear strategy. You know, he didn't come to his position, which he's now held off and on for 18 years, without some ideas that he is trying to pursue. And as a former KGB spy, he is quite a...
She's the worst one of them all. She has some nerve. Anyway, money is no object to the Clintons. They can afford the best stylists in the world, yet this is the best Hillary comes up with? Very good question on that one, because that is true. It doesn't make any sense unless the purpose of the outfit is to hide what's going on underneath, because it might expose Hillary as a liar and a fraud. In that case, the muumuus and oversized coats may make perfect sense. Indeed, it seems obvious to anyone with even the smallest bit of common sense that Hillary is trying to hide something. What exactly, no one knows, save her inner circle, and you can bet none of them are going to breathe a word lest they end up in a dumpster. Now that is funny. But why all the secrecy? Wouldn't it be easier just to come clean at this point? She's already lost the White House twice. What more does she have to lose? Or in Hillary's own words, what difference does it make? Well, actually, it would make quite a big difference if the American people were to now learn that Hillary misled them all during the last election. It would make quite a big difference if we found out that she does, in fact, have some very serious medical issues that could have negatively impacted her performance had she been voted into office. If that were the case, she'd be ruined, and any aspirations she had of running again in 2020 crushed. So, don't expect Hillary Clinton to come clean anytime soon, even though it is overwhelmingly obvious at this point that her health is declining and has been for some time now. After all, when have you known this woman to be forthcoming or truthful? That's a big fat never. Absolutely. And she won't. And she's thinking of running in 2020. You can bet. But yeah, and the wind kept on blowing, but always held that shape. But it's funny that they put my my video up there. That's so funny. That's so funny. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.